Thank you for letting me interview you on such a short notice. So can you give me a brief introduction about yourself?
No, thank you for asking for the interview, because for me that shows interest in what we do. My name is Hilda Twonjeire. I work with Femrite, Uganda Women Writers Association.
All right. Can you tell us what Femrite stands for? Like, what do you do and how it's done?
Femrite is female writers. It just simply stands for female writers, but the full name is Uganda Women Writers Association. We, as the name suggests, we are writers. We are a team of writers. We are a membership-based organization. Our membership is open to women 18 years and above, so that they have to be of legal age, because sometimes you want a member who practically can stand for themselves, who can sue and who can be sued. Our members should all be creative writers, are all creative writers. So when we are taking people in, when people are applying for membership, we explain to them so that you don't get maybe people who are writing different other things. So our focus is creativity, creative writers.
Thank you so much. So can you give us a brief background on Femrite, like as a women uplifting upbringing? So about the founders, the people who started this, and how many are they? Like, you come in as the Jenny, the what in the running?
No, I actually come from the beginning, but the founder, the really actual one founder who sold the dream to all of us was Honorable Mary Karoro Okrut. May she rest in peace. She passed away last year. She transitioned to the ancestors last year. So she's the one who got all of us together and said, let's start a women writers organization. And the aim was to get more women to write. The aim was to get women to support each other, to write, to team up and write together. And I think it has worked, because we, at the start, in the formative years, we did a lot of writing together. We did a lot of writing workshops, writing retreats together. And that really was key in forming solidarity among Ugandan women writers, in forming a strong team, a strong supportive team. And I think she was coming from her profession as a teacher, because she was a lecturer at university. Also, she had taught literature at secondary school. And she was reading what was being written, she was reading what was being taught, and it was the glaring absence of women writers, of women's works, women's books, that made her think about forming a women writers group. But also, maybe, I think actually, also in addition to that, that absence of women, that time, because she started that formation around 1994, 1995, we had put the organization together, and 96, I think March, we registered the organization. But a lot of background work was done 94, 95. And so around that time, from 85 on, there was a lot that was happening in the women's movement space in Uganda, but also internationally. And she was a member of ACFOD, Action for Development, and a lot was happening in organizing women in leadership, women in politics, women in education. And so there was a blank on women in writing. Yeah, so I think that too was a factor. So whereas it was an actual need for the women writers, it was also a need for the women's movement to have the woman writer's voice as a voice that was then going to record, to showcase, to take note of women writers, of women's issues, women's concerns through writing. Yeah, in summary. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I think you've answered all my questions.
Yes, but you said you the 10th.
I thought you just came in like.
Yeah, I was at the start, but not as so in members. Yes, as a member. Like on the first committee, I was a publicity secretary, but then I wasn't working as staff. So as staff, I came in much later.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. So I think this is the end because you've answered the aims, the what.
Thank you. I wish you well.
Me too. I wish you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I thought like I wouldn't.